Hello, Carol. You found me again. Hopefully this works better. Um, it was fading in and out on this end, and I didn't want to fight with it the whole time, so I just thought it was easier to reboot before we got started. All right, I'm a couple minutes late, so we're going to get started here. Hey, it's Shel Anderson from Shel's Creative Corner and Shel Anderson Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I blog at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com, and I can be reached anytime by email at andersonshel@gmail.com. Tonight you found me on my Facebook business page at Stamp with Shel. And I can also be found on YouTube at Stamp with Shel. I'd like to thank you for joining me tonight. This class is by request. I had a request from a customer to show how to do a shaped die-cut gatefold card that has a stamped image. So I'm going to do just exactly that. I've made a couple of samples. If you stick around to the end, you get to see the other samples. Hi, Sylvia. Glad you could join. So tonight we are going to be playing with the carried over bundle called Snowflake Wishes. This is in the annual catalog. It was in last year's catalog as well. This is a beautiful set. And we are going to be using, trying to find a spot to put stuff. We are going to be using the Tidings of Christmas 6x6 DSP. Okay. We're also going to be using the Celebration Freebie, the Bedazzling specialty paper. And if you were one of my girls and you were watching one of my videos last week, or maybe the week before, I showed them how you could color this paper. And I thought I was going to use some of this tonight, but it does not coordinate, so we're not using that tonight. We're going to just use the paper just exactly as it comes from Stampin' Up! So, we're going to get started. The first thing I'm going to get you, if you want to write these down so you know how to do these, that would be very wise, because I'm not posting dimensions anywhere. So if you want to take a second, grab a pen and paper, and I am going to tell you the dimensions for this card. All right. I have a piece of 4 1/4 by 11. So that is a half of a full sheet of paper cut lengthwise. Okay. So then I am going to put it on a scoreboard. I'm just using this little one because it fits in the screen better. And we are going to score that, hold it right over tight to your end, and we're going to score it at 2 3/4. All right. Then we're going to rotate it around to the other end. And we're going to go 2 3/4. Oops. Maybe I better use this one before I get myself in trouble. 2 3/4 from each end. And this is going to make a standard sized card when we're done. All right. So far, so good. Now we're going to fold our panels in. Just make sure that they're nice and square, because we don't want our card to be wonky. And then we are going to fold in our other gate. And then just crease our fold. All right, that, my friends, is a gatefold. Easy, right? Now you can do these the lengthwise, or you can do them the 8.5 by 5.5. You can do them either way. All right, now comes the fun. Now we are going to take a die, and I've chosen a snowflake. No, we're not taking that. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now you need DSP. I am going to use the Sahara Sand side, and we're going to put these on the front panels of our gates. Now this DSP is, I'll tell you in a second, 1/8 of an inch smaller. So, give me a minute. My brain doesn't do math very well. 2 3/4 less than 1/8 is 2 5/8. And 4 1/4 less than 1/8 is 4 1/8. So these are 4 1/8 by 2 5/8. Okay. I just wanted a little narrow border. Now one of the samples I'll have for you at the end has a wider border, so you'll be able to see what that looks like. And I'm using Tombow because it allows me to just pop this in place. Gives me that little bit of wiggle room. All right, now the fun begins. You're going to need a piece of washi tape. All right, and I'm telling you, you want to use it on your skin or on your jeans or something a couple of times to destickify it a little bit, because we don't want to tear our DSP. All right, typically when you do this, you would put it right fair in the middle. I'm not doing that. I'm going up a little bit, and you'll see after why I'm doing this. And I'm splitting. I'm not putting this like this on the fold. I'm splitting mine. And you'll see after why. And we're just going to tape that down like that. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way because I'm bringing in the big boss. And I forgot a piece of scrap paper. Nuts. Let me see what I can find here. And I'll explain to you why I need scrap paper when I do this. I learned this one the hard way. All right, I'm just taking a piece of paper. Now we're going to open this up. Okay? And we're going to lay it on our plate. And you see how etched my plates are? Like they're really, really in bad shape here. They need to be replaced. I've ordered some new ones. But you and I both know there's nothing wrong with these plates other than the fact that they're going to leave marks on my cardstock. So I just put a piece of copy paper over that. And now we're going to crank this through. All right. And I will show you at the end the card that I have that has a hot mess on the inside. All right. So, yes, we have a snowflake done out of copy paper. Now, we're going to carefully, no we're not yet, we're going to flip this over to the other side, and we are going to attach the other side before we move the die. Okay, so now we know it's in the exact right place. Now we're going to carefully remove the washi tape. And you want to pull that right close. See how I got my finger on it and I'm pulling it towards me? You don't want to rip it up like this because there's a chance you could rip your DSP. Okay? So now we've got that one done. All right. We're just going to flip that out. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to wrap that in copy paper so I don't get all those awful lines from my plates, and that's the only reason I'm doing this, you guys have any questions, just pop them into the comments. All right. Here we go. All right, we can get rid of this copy paper. That's just garbage. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this machine for now. All right, we're going to bring our die in. We're going to lift up the edge. And once again, once you get a little bit up, just stick your finger on there and just pull it right straight across the paper. All right, we're good. So now we've got this one as well. Okay, these snowflakes are no good for nothing. But now you'll see we have a hole. Isn't that cool? Super cool, right? All right. Now we're going to stamp our snowflake in there. Now, this is how I do mine. Because this is like not a rectangle or a circle or whatever, you can use whatever shape you want. I'm just taking a pencil and super lightly making a mark at the end of each, can you see that? At the end of each arm of the snowflake. So now we're going to grab our Stamparatus, and we have to decide on a color for our snowflake. And I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. I haven't thought this far ahead. I wonder what it would look like. I think I have some of that sparkle clear embossing powder. What do you think of that? Would that look okay? Let me have a look, see if I can find it. Let me see what I've got. White, black, silver, clear. I've got every color under the kitchen sink. That's glitter. We don't want glitter. Or do we? Ha! How about some heat and stick powder, and then we'll sprinkle it with Stampin' ice Stampin' glitter. Want to try it? Sounds like a plan, don't it? All right, I am going to get rid of this. And I'm sorry, but I have to turn the fan back on. It is like 5,000 degrees in here. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. I know it can be distracting. I'll try to speak up. All right, Versamark. Where might we be? So we are going to go over this with, and I don't know what this is going to turn out like. We're just doing this together. Remove the static with the embossing buddy. All right. Now we need, what am I doing? I just put this away. I'm losing my marbles, girls. All right. We're going to put this back on here. We're going to put this on here to keep it in place. And we're going to stick this and put, I'm sorry, I got to put my head in here. Put the ends of this each on one of those dots. All right. I'm going to pick that stamp up. And we're going to ink this with Versamark. Oh, I forgot my heat tool. I best get that and get it ready. Sorry. An afterthought yet again. Alright, heat tool is standing by. Versamark. Clear sticky ink going on our stamp. And we are going to stamp that down just like that. All right. Some heat and stick powder is going on over the Versamark. All right. Boom. Now I know you guys can't see this because I can hold it up there, but it's almost impossible for me to see. So I'm going to put the spoon back on and close that up before I get the heat tool going and blow it all over the place. That's been done before. All right, so I'm going to heat this up until it melts. It's going to take a minute here. Get this heat tool done up. Alright, we're melting that heat and stick powder. And I know you guys can't see this part of it. Alright. Sit, Ubu, sit. Now I'm going to sprinkle on the glitter. And if all works as planned, it's going to stick to another piece of paper, because I will never get that glitter back in that bottle. And now I'm going to hit it with the heat tool one more time, and I know you can't see much. And you probably can't hear much with all the noise that I got happening. But believe me when I tell you, it's beautiful. Let me take this lid completely off so I can get this glitter. And this is like a chunky, looks like little pieces of snow. Huh, go figure. All right, let me get rid of this mess and get these out of the way and have another little sip. And we will continue our journey. Can you see that? Check it out. Woo, woo. Isn't that pretty? All right. So we have our gatefold. It's a little warped because I, of course, heat embossed it. So now we're going to go on in this journey. And I've pre-stamped this greeting prior so that this video wouldn't go on forever. I know you have much better things to do than watch me do mundane things. I just want you to see the fun stuff. All right, so I just stamped the greeting, and that's from the Snowflake Wishes stamp set. And I just trimmed it down to size. I don't know what size that paper should be. It's whatever fits your greeting. Okay. All right. Now, when I cut my panels, I had one little strip left. Okay. I cut it in half, and I'm going to use it on the inside to embellish this. All right. Why throw it out when we can use it? And it's going to make this little card pop. Alright, it's tying it all together. Now, this snowflake you see here is what was left when I die cut the front panels. I'm not going to throw it out, my friends. I'm going to use it. I am going to grab my silicone mat and we are going to put this on here and just put it as if it was supposed to be together. And then I've punched some little wee glittery circles out of that bedazzling paper. So I thought, you know what? We're going to use this and make it pretty. And I don't know if I've got any more in this pen or not. Yeah, a little bit. Kind of forcing every little drop out of here. And while it's laying there drying onto the mat, I'm just going to glitter up the arms of this snowflake. Isn't that pretty? I hope the camera's picking this up because it is glittery goodness. All right, so now this, the reason I put my snowflake up higher is because I'm going to put this greeting like this down at the bottom, but just glue it to one gate, okay? So I'm using the K as sort of my center point. So we're just going to put adhesive on this one side. We're going to close the card and just pop that on there like so. I'm going to wait a minute and let that dry. And while that's drying, I have pre-cut some little snowflakes and some more of these little bedazzling circles. And I'm going to pop this all together. And we're going to use these to embellish our card too. I was really hoping to use the one that I had dyed. Where did I put it? This one here. But as you can see, it would look absolutely foolish on this card, right? So we'll save that for another project. All right, my friends, it's time to put this all together. Now we need something special for the middle of that card. And I'm going to go over here into my box of tricks and see if I can find something special. I don't know. I have lots and lots and lots of things here. I don't know what that's going to look like. Let's try it and see. What do you think of this in the middle of that snowflake? Not quite the right color, is it? I'm looking over here because I want something really large and I don't have anything really large. So I'm going to grab a light crumb cake blend. Oh wait, some of these are colored. Ooh, look at that. I didn't even realize. Oh, that matches perfectly. I wonder if it will stick on that Yep. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It matches perfect. The things that you hang on to. Okay. So, on the inside of this card, I'm going to put this. Just because I can. And you're not going to see it. I'm just going to put it off to the side somewhere. But it just seemed a shame to not use that. So I'm going to just tuck it down here in this corner. And you'll never see it from the outside, but when you open, it's like, holy! All right. Now we're going to put some pretty on the outside. And I think I'm going to use some dimensionals for this, if I can find them. I've got them buried here. Yeah, isn't it pretty, Carol? It's turning out great. And I promise I'm not going to put any ribbon on this card. Are you impressed? And you see, it's not difficult to do. It's just a couple of steps to die cut it. And like I said, you could do any shape you wanted. Whatever makes you happy. I'm thinking that's good for the outside. Doesn't need any more sparkle on the outside. Maybe I can glue these ones in here just to say hello. And maybe we'll put that one on the envelope. I got an envelope here? I do believe I do. Or maybe just, ooh, look at that. That will make it special. We'll use it as a seal on the envelope. Beautiful. All right. That is our card for tonight. Isn't that pretty? Is the camera picking up all that glitter? And I love that this matches this paper. That makes me happy. All right, there is card number 1. Now I'm going to show you one that I made earlier. Now you have to forgive me. This is retired paper. This is that balmy blue glimmer paper. I had some left over from last year. And in here I stamped a balmy blue. But if you look really close, you can see that this is all etched. Maybe I'm off camera. Let's get it in camera. It's all etched from my plates, which is why I did the wrap it in the DSP. And then I did another one, totally different. This is done with the same DSP pack as this. That is the, what's it called again? Tidings of Christmas. And the Christmas season stamp set. But guess what? It's not a Christmas card. It's a sympathy card. Check that out. All right, who thought you could make a sympathy card out of a Christmas stamp set? Pretty crazy, eh? If I had this to do again, I would stamp this leaf. This is stamped in Sahara sand, and you see how it's kind of off color. I don't like that. If I had it to do again, I would heat emboss this in white or stamp it in white. And that die cut is from the Scallop Contour dies. It's this die right here. That's from the Color and Contour bundle. They're all different in there. Really, really cute dies. But I wanted to show you that you could do it with a rectangular shape easily. And it makes a nice card. All right, my friends, that's it for tonight. I hope you liked it. Carol, The challenge is up to you. I need to see some of these die cut gatefolds. Bye bye, ladies. Have a good night.